Hey guys, what's going on? Ruggles TV here, and I am doing a video. It's been a long time. Sorry about that. It's been a long time since I've actually uploaded. But this is a video about Destiny, about my kind of character layout. It's been the game I've been playing a lot. I was originally a year um, one player, and then now I've come back for the third year, which is also its final year. Uh, well, I say final, they're probably going to keep it going. So I'm going to basically show you my setup for Crucible and even for PvE. So PvP and PvE, and I kind of crushed with this class even in the Iron Banner, even though I'm only 399 light and almost 400. Just got to get these puppies changed. But anyways, so we're gonna go over some really decent guns here. I have a couple in here. They're normally in my vault unless I choose to want to use something different in the Crucible. So I have is the Hardlight. So this is a beautiful gun. The bottom half of the magazine causes additional damage, uh, which is actually extremely nice. Also, it has no fall off damage, and this one has ricochet bullets. Oh, yeah, rounds fired from this weapon have no damage fall off, which is super nice from hitting people from across the map. And they over penetrate, which means they go through the body, and then they ricochet as well. So if you angle it just right, you can hit them twice with the same bullet, which is beautiful. I'm an auto rifle person, so I like I like to use different weapons and stuff like that. Also, these two I don't really like. This one right here is actually really good as well in the Crucible. It's an auto rifle, only has 25 rounds though, but when zoomed this weapon fires slower but causes additional damage. So it's always nice to have that additional damage, but it doesn't have the same range as the hard light. So, or well, I mean with the hard light it doesn't have fall off damage, so which is very nice, which is why I use it a lot. Also, this is another exotic rifle. This is actually like an Easter egg exotic rifle. This gun is beautiful. It fires like a laser beam. You can even change uh, the speed at which the rounds come out. I believe it's just like a basically you can make it into a pulse rifle or a scout rifle, and it does increase damage that way as well once you are lowering the round per minute. Excuse me. The other really good auto rifle is the Hexcaster. Basically, you have a chance of regenerating health when you get a kill, which is really nice if you're going for those double kills. The impact on it is really low. I don't know why I'm doing that. It's really low though, and stability is really low as well. You basically have to be super close to your enemy to use this weapon, but once you hit that health regen, you have a chance of getting that double kill if you're um, being double teamed by the enemy in the Crucible. Also, really nice during strikes if you're kind of a loner in strike missions. This gun's really nice to have just because you regen health sometimes, and yeah, it's beautiful. Also, also the assembly too, really nice weapon. It has let's see, we'll go into it because it doesn't show you. It has these high caliber rounds which cause the enemy to stagger. It doesn't work as well with the Guardians, but this gun is really freaking nice when it comes to PvE enemies because like every round just makes them kind of get stunned a little bit. Also, right now I have the perfect balance, just lowers recoil. This right here is a good one to have during PvE too, as well, and even in PvP. Just your preference, really. I had the save ability on, of course, but this has 56 rounds. This gun is basically an SMG auto rifle. It's kind of ridiculous. It shoots super fast. See that rate of fire compared to, well, I mean, they all have pretty decent. Like this one compared to like that, I mean, it's pretty slow fire. or pretty fast fire rate. So this gun's really good to have as well in the Crucible. It just once again, it's all about preference, but I've gotten a pretty good kill streak with the Assembly too. I've gotten a pretty good kill streak with the Hexcaster Arc. The Hard Light I kind of just settled on because it's an all-around good assault rifle, and I highly recommend the Hard Light if you guys have it, for any class really. So if you guys are not a rifle fan and you're looking for a gun. Now, for Crucible, I recommend a sidearm. You get 15 rounds every, even if you die, you still get to keep the one magazine from it, which is super nice for when you have to reload with that and you couldn't finish a kill. You whip out your sidearm, get that kill. This one right here, really good. It's more of a PvE one because it, let's see, right. Kills with this grants motion tracker resolution for a short time. It's pretty nice in Crucible as well. You can tell where the enemies are coming from more easily. Also, this also tells you where, like, if you're out in the patrols, tells you where chests are, tells you where the materials are as well. Super nice to have. Just whip that out, start shooting things if you're looking for relic iron. If you don't have that special ability that the that the the hunters have, because obviously I'm a warlock. I don't have that ability. I do have a ghost that does show me where nearby helium fragments are, which is really nice. Also, I have a fusion rifle. Really nice. This one's pretty decent. And then this one also has the kills with this weapon while critically wounded have a chance to start your regenerating or start regenerating health. Pretty much the reason why I have this is for that one perk. Readying this weapon has a brief period of bonus accuracy. Not all that useful, but it's still pretty useful. But it also charges really slow. So by the time you get that first charge out, it's pretty much that buff is going away. I don't really use sniper rifles that much. This one's just kind of one I think I got from the Crucible, or the Iron Banner actually, because that's going on. And then this pistol, I am looking at probably leveling this pistol up because it does have that bonus damage granted. I mean, but that's kind of really all it has to it. So I don't know if I'm going to necessarily keep it or if I'm just going to scrap it. I just have to decide for myself what is better. This one definitely is one of my favorite pistols to use. And this one's from New Monarchy. You can get it from New Monarchy. And same with the Assembly 2, actually. So the Assembly 2, which are both good weapons. So I always use a sword for my last one. I don't know if that's just because, I don't know, it's just so darn fun to use, especially in the Crucible. Getting kills with it just makes you feel so good. I use the Dread Fang, sorry. It's probably one of my favorite ones. I do have the exotic sword that you get from the um, the one of the DLCs. I don't remember, and that one's super nice. Also, Ghost just pretty generic. I have a bunch of different ghosts. I still have to level them up. Some show me relic iron, helium filaments, stuff like that. So armor, not so much can be um, taught. So this is basically just for warlocks. So if you're a warlock, I go with Voidwalker. And I'm pretty good shot with my Nova, so I usually use the Lance ability, which causes additional, which causes more damage, basically. I use the Energy Drain. I don't exactly know what that does, but apparently it tracks the enemies, which I've never seen it actually help at all. So because if I miss, I miss. If I don't, I hit them. So I don't really know. Yeah, but it's pretty straightforward. Void Walker Warlock subclass that I know of. So that's pretty generic. So if you are a Warlock, helmet I honestly recommend is this one right here. Temporarily increase to recovery on Blink. Blink is one of my favorite jump ones because it's so much easier to get away from enemies shooting at you, especially when you're low health, and then you have that little bit of recovery that's added onto it, which helps you regenerate health a little faster. I also, if you don't like the blink and you refuse to use it, um, uh, then you go with the ram as well. You gain increased armor and all void walker melee attacks trigger life steal on hit. This is a really nice one to have. I haven't fully leveled this one up. Again, kind of working on it in my own time. I just came back, so give me patience, guys. I am wearing these. I guess they're pretty standard gauntlets. Increased melee attack speed, increased reload speed on auto rifles. Once again, I pretty much only use auto rifles, so that's like a no-brainer for me. And if you ever played or fought against the Warlock, you know that their attack is, or their melee attack is kind of key when you're in those close quarter combat situations. So having an increased melee attack is super nice. Right now, I wish I could change that because I personally think it looks super ugly. But once again, this is kind of perfect. Increase the amount of auto rifle ammunition you can carry. Also reduce incoming arc burn damage, which is actually super nice. So the auto rifle ammunition, once again, I use auto rifles all the time. So to me, that's a no-brainer. I love it already. Um, okay, so the arc burn damage, I haven't really noticed that it helps me in the Crucible at all. I don't know if that's just my own personal way I feel or what, because I've fought in people with arc and I've gotten killed by their grenades in one hit, so I have no idea. So my boots are actually really good, and I'm probably going to keep these boots. Increase the amount of increase the amount of sidearm ammunition you can carry. Really nice for PvE. Like I said, I use the sidearm a lot. Um, I mean, sometimes I do use a fusion rifle against big bosses, but I mean that works for me for right now. This is the only thing that I don't like about it because I do use Voidwalker a lot, and this is for obviously my Sunsinger class. So not terribly bad. I do switch between them, but as you can see, this isn't my Sunsinger isn't fully leveled up, so I have to work on that. Which hopefully I'll get done pretty soon. Alright, so we go here. So I mean, this is pretty straightforward. I do a lot of Vanguard type stuff, so reputation gains. That's how you get a lot of good gear, is actually doing those Vanguard missions and doing the faction missions as well. So it's a trade-off. I used to have one that was for Crucibles as well, but I think I got rid of it because it just wasn't good. Increase the upgrade rate for auto rifles. Really nice when you're leveling up those guns. Also, and final thing, which is my artifact. This is from the Iron. Oh man, what is the Iron Banner DLC? That's what I'm going with. Pretty straightforward. Precision kills on Fawns have a chance to generate. Solar precision kills. I mean, once again, this is for solar, so that's why I went with the precision kills. Really nice to have for strike missions against Fallen. and stuff like that. So that's pretty much gonna be it for this video. If you guys want to see any more stuff, like how I came to, or if you guys want to know about any more stuff, like possibly a good hunter, I'll have to work with a hunter. I want to fully level this guy up to 400 before I start working on a new character. Obviously there's a lot of hype for Destiny 2 right now, so I'm excitedly waiting for that to come out. What does this look like? Check out that real quick. Looks pretty cool. I like the blue though. We'll go with that. But that's pretty much it, guys. Well, that is it. So also another good one to have in PvP is the Stormcaller. You guys haven't used it yet. It's lit. Bomb diggity. But anyways, guys, I will see you guys on the next video. So, well, I guess if you guys liked, enjoyed, want to see more videos about Destiny, hit that like button. Also subscribe to my channel and let me know down in the comment section what you want to see on your next video, guys. Peace.